What's up everyone? Chris here with a shoulder mobility warm-up for you. This is really like handstand prep. These three exercises should be done every time that you're gonna go into any sort of handstand prep. This shoulder mobility is probably one of the most important things in a handstand, and it's certainly the one thing that keeps most people from being able to do a handstand. If we want to avoid banana back and injury in our handstand, we have to open up our shoulders, so we have to gain shoulder mobility. So the first exercise that we're going to do, I'm going to walk you through all three so that you can follow along, is what we call clocks, okay? Our feet are going to be together. I'm squeezing the inner thighs together. I always want to compress the legs together in any of my warm-ups so that when I'm upside down, the legs naturally want to compress together. It gives me one less thing that I have to think about. Clocks look like this. I'm going to put a flat hand on the wall. I'm not leaning into the wall. My feet are about 18 inches from the wall. I'm squeezing the legs together, and all I'm doing is reaching up towards the sky. For this video, I'm going to do it for 10 seconds just for time's sake, but I really want you to do it for 20 seconds. Once you're here, we're going to come from 12 o'clock over to 10 o'clock. So we come on down. Now I'm looking forward, and I'm actually pulling my right shoulder back so that I feel the chest and the shoulder really open up. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I come down to 9 o'clock. Look at how my arm is now parallel. It's horizontal. I pull the right shoulder back so that I really feel that shoulder mobility, that shoulder flexion. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to have my left hand palm up towards the sky for 10 seconds here. Now this might be really uncomfortable. In fact, it still is for me. Your hand might even feel like it's going to fall asleep. But go ahead and stay in it and just draw the right shoulder back for 3, 2, 1. And now what we want to do is take that shoulder, that arm, and bring it across the body so that we feel the reverse, and we start to feel that trap and that deltoid really starting to stretch. Notice how my fingertips are flexed here. They're not hanging, they're flexed. Let's go ahead and do the other side now. My feet are coming together. I'm squeezing the legs together. I'm reaching up towards the sky. We're going to start now for 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I come to 2 o'clock. I turn in, drawing my left shoulder back for 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I come to parallel, 10, drawing the left shoulder back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Palm comes up towards the sky. Again, this might be uncomfortable, but stay in it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to go ahead and draw the arm back in front. So that's the first exercise on both sides. What we do in between is what we call a nose-to-wall handstand. By far the most important handstand that you'll do because it forces you into a correct alignment. So it's going to look like this. And for this video, I'll hold it for 10 seconds, but I really want you to try to get to 20, 30, 40, even up to a minute. If you want to hold a 10-second freestanding handstand in the middle of the room, you really should be able to hold a 60-second handstand against the wall. So it looks like this. I'm going to come down into a plank position. I'm going to bring one leg up to the sky, and with straight arms, notice that there's no bend in my elbows. I'm walking myself back. The only thing touching the wall are my toes. I'm pointing the toes up. I'm squeezing the legs together. I'm pushing through my arms as best as I can. Push, push, push. For this, I'm going to come down early, but like I said, I want you to try to stay up as long as you can. But listen, the moment you think that you're going to lose it, you have to come down. With straight arms, come all the way down. Lower the feet, and then come onto your knees. I want to reiterate that again. The moment you feel like you're going to lose it, come down immediately. The extra 5 seconds are not worth you crashing on your head and injuring yourself. So let's get into the second exercise. It looks like this. I'm going to draw the feet together. My butt, my tailbone, is going to press against the wall, and I'm going to slowly roll my entire spine up to the wall. The goal here is to have the entire vertebrae flat to the wall. I'm literally trying to push every part of my vertebrae into the wall. This is going to take the arch out of my spine, but it's really going to open up and allow me to open up my shoulders. Hands come out parallel, forearms are shoulder height. I'm going to paddle my arms up and down 10 times. For this video, I'm only going to do it 5. But really, you want to put 10 into your regimen. Now listen, your arms don't have to touch the wall. The most important thing here is that your vertebrae are flush against the wall. Stay in this position, and then we come and bring the elbows towards the kidneys. Open up the shoulders that way. So we've got this side motion going. Again, I want you to do it 10 times. In this video, I'm going to do it 5. The third exercise looks like this. My vertebrae is flat against the wall. My legs are squeezed together. My feet are in front of my knees so that I'm slightly in a chair position. I'm going to bring my arms back up. This time, I'm going to try to reach up and get my arms as straight as I can. Listen, for you, you might only be here today, and that's okay. The point is, every time we reach up, we're trying to elongate these muscles so that we create mobility in the shoulder area. I'll do it 5, but I really want you to do it for 10. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to come back into another handstand, and I'm going to go ahead and do this one with you, but I really want you to watch this because I'm going to point something out while I'm in my handstand. Again, I bring one leg up, I walk the feet back, and I hold. Now, what I'm going to show you, don't do this, but watch. Notice this part of the trap. This is all straight. I'm trying to stack my bones as best I can so my elbows and wrists and shoulders are completely aligned, and I'm pushing through the trap that I just showed you. I want you to hold this for 10, 20, 30 seconds, but remember what I said. The moment you think you're going to lose it, with straight arms, come on down. Come on down into a kneeling position. Do not stand up immediately because the blood is all in your head and it's going to rush down. Here's our last exercise. Looks like this. Similar to the first one when we did clocks, the only difference is now we're actually going to lean into the wall. This is really uncomfortable. But its intention is to open up this entire armpit area and that shoulder. So my feet are about 18 inches away from the wall. I'm squeezing my legs together. I'm reaching up to the wall. This time, I'm going to push my entire armpit, bicep, lat, and armpit into the wall. I want you to hold this for 20 seconds for this video. I'll just do it for 10. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back over to center. Switching to the other side. 18 inches from the wall, squeezing the legs together. Right hand comes up towards the wall, and I sink into the wall. 8, 7, 6, trying to get the armpit as flat as I possibly can into the wall. 3, 2, 1, and I come away. Now, you will do one more nose to wall handstand. I'll let you do that on your own, but remember what I said. You want to slowly build up your strength. Don't bend the elbows at any point in time. We want to stack the bones because that gives us more stability and functional strength. I hope that this was helpful. Anytime you're going to go into a handstand training of any sort, you should always do these 3 exercises first to really open up that shoulder mobility. I hope that this was helpful. And as always, if I can ever answer any questions, go ahead and message me. And if I can help, I always will. Thanks, and I'll talk to you soon.